Nick Cannon about to welcome baby number 8.
Any minute we could be having this baby, so he knows he's on call.
And only E.T. is sitting down with model Tiesi about their unconventional relationship.
Even if we weren't physically, we will always be together.
How Chris Pratt's 9-year-old son is handling big brother duty.
He's so sweet with them, and they love him so much.
And another E.T. exclusive, Kevin Costner on Yellowstone's future.
No, I don't know how it ends.
Would you want to know?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it if it doesn't end. I'll go till I'm not interested.
E.T.'s The Download starts right now. We start with proud papa Nick Cannon. He has 7 children from 4 different women, and baby number 8 is on the way.
Only ET's Kevin Frazier sat down with mama-to-be Tiesi to talk motherhood and how she and Nick plan to move forward as a modern family.
Legendary love.
Yes, I think it's just, plays into our relationship.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, excited?
I'm so excited.
Nervous?
Of course.
Yeah? This could happen any moment now. It could
right
happen
now.
during this interview.
Bree, who was due any second, confirmed the pregnancy in January after it was leaked to the press. The news came less than 2 months after the tragic passing of Nick and Alyssa Scott's 5-month-old son, Zen.
Some people gave you grief about that announcement.
Oh, yeah.
How hard was that?
Our plan was actually to keep this private until it wasn't such a sensitive time. My heart goes out to her, so that was the last thing I wanted to do, was hit her while she was down, and him. They're both grieving, so it was tough.
Do you ever communicate with any of the other ladies?
No, I respect everyone's, space. At some point we will. We just don't necessarily need to at the moment. I think no matter what, the kids are going to be super close.
Bree and Nick have been dating off and on for nearly a decade. They first met on the set of Nick's game show, Wildin' Out.
Y'all make some noise for Bree one time.
Bree actually left Nick in 2017 and married football star Johnny Manziel.
So I think that's probably the most interesting part, is that at any moment that I say I'm unhappy, or maybe, maybe this isn't for me, I did reconsider it at some point and I did get married, and then I knew that really wasn't for me.
How did he take that?
He was like, okay, I'll be here when you get back.
Could you ever see you two being together permanently?
I mean, I plan on being together permanently no matter what. Even if we weren't physically, we will always be together. We will always maintain our relationship. As for where it would go from that, I don't know.
It's 2022 and anything goes.
You know what? Big families are the vibe, okay?
The vibe. Speaking of big families, another member of the Kardashian-Jenner family is back on the market. This news tops tonight's Kiss and Tell. After 2 years together, Kendall Jenner and NBA star Devin Booker have called it quits, but all hope is not lost. A source tells ET they could get back together, but right now, Kendall feels like they're on different paths.
The pair have been relatively tight-lipped about their love life since they were first linked in June of 2020, but she always showed support courtside.
I watch every game unless I have. Last night I had a dinner, but all my friends and family know that I sit with my phone wherever I am.
And just last month, they were spotted together in Italy for her sister Courtney's wedding with Travis Barker.
Now, another notoriously private couple is going strong and packing on the PDA. Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn were spotted locking lips in the Bahamas, this amid engagement rumors.
I just wanna be drinking on the beach with you all over me.
Now, Taylor didn't reveal anything about the romantic rendezvous on social media. She wasn't posting all the pics,
right.
But she did let fans know her new single, Carolina, drops tonight. It'll be featured in the upcoming thriller Where the Crawdads Sing. Fans got a taste of the track in the trailer.
Britney Spears and Sam Asghari are skipping the tropical vacation for now, but it looks like they are settling into their new $12 million home 2 weeks after their star-studded wedding. Yep, this is the one in the same neighborhood as her ex, Kevin Federline. Britt shared new pics of the backyard on Instagram, writing, "It's so weird. I wake up and everything is new. New pool, new kitchen, new bed. I think I'm in shock." But she seems to be enjoying all her recent milestones, adding, "Life is good."
And it's looking pretty good for Bennifer, too. J-Lo was spotted back on the set of Ben's new Nike drama this week. The pair looking super cozy during some downtime on the lot. Now, from Ben's new project to wedding planning, the power couple is, of course, keeping busy, but they're still very dedicated to each other and their families. This, according to an ET source.
And here's the proof. Just a couple of days ago, J-Lo shared this snippet of Ben and her 14-year-old child, Emmy, begging for a cat.
Mom, I will take the best care of this cat. Like, I don't think you understand.
You hear that, sincerity? It's time for you to open your heart to a cat again. You can do it.
They leave.
Give him the cat.
Right?
All right, Another couple we love, Chris Pratt and Katherine Schwarzenegger.
The Jurassic World Dominion star turned 43 this week, and he told us his wife gave him the day off.
I got a hall pass to go golf, which was pretty fun, and then I had a very low-key day, spent it with my daughters and my wife, and I cooked some steaks at home, and it was pretty fun.
You know, Chris's family is growing fast. His second daughter, Eloise, was born just last month, and his 9-year-old son with his ex, Anna Faris, is loving it.
He does a great job as a big brother. He's so sweet with them, and they love him so much, and they miss him when he's gone.
You can see Chris next in The Terminal List on Prime Video July 1st, where he plays a Navy SEAL in a mission gone wrong.
Can you outline the
I'm not gonna tell you again. Stay off my list.
Get this, Chris is an executive producer on the series, which also stars his brother-in-law, Patrick Schwarzenegger.
As a boss, he's a 10 boss, 10 father, 10 friend, 10 brother-in-law, everything.
I've got a very understanding and loving wife who stepped up and took care of business at home while I was basically leaving before she woke up and getting home after she'd gone to bed.
All right, let's talk movies. Euphoria star Hunter Schafer is joining the cast of The Hunger Games. They broke the news on the franchise's official Instagram page, announcing Hunter will play Tigress Snow in The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
It's the prequel to the original Hunger Games trilogy and the 5th film in the series. The movie comes out November of next year.
It's been like an enormous blessing. It's completely turned my world upside down. It's been like such a good space to be able to like explore myself like as an artist.
And here is another reason to get excited about the upcoming Barbie movie. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling as cowboy Ken and Barbie. Now, Margot plays the iconic doll whose life in plastic is fantastic. And Ryan is reportedly one of several Kens, so there's gonna be some drama in that dream house.
You know, this is the first photo we've seen of the two characters together. And we gotta say, they completely nailed the look.
Absolutely.
Compared to Western Ken and Barbie from back in the day, especially. Ryan's longtime love, Eva Mendes, is also into his transformation, just like us. Posting, though, that's my Ken. And get ready to shout, Oppa! Because My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 has started filming in Greece. Nia Vardalos confirmed the rumor on Instagram and made a major announcement.
Thank you so much for the lovely messages of just waiting and everything. I'm in a little room getting ready to go down and film. Oh, I want to teach you your first Greek word, which is E skinothetis, and what that means is director. And guess who the director is? It's me!
It's been exactly 20 years since the first movie debuted and made Nia a star. But moving on now to Bridgerton alum Regé-Jean Page. Will the Duke of Hastings make a return to the wildly popular series?
When one burns for someone who does not feel the same.
Sadly, the answer is no.
I'm sorry, I got tripped up seeing that shot.
I know,
of him
right?
licking the spoon. All right. The actor is once again shooting down recent rumors sparked by this pic showing him with co-star Jonathan Bailey at Fashion Week in Milan.
After Reggae's departure in 2021, creator Shonda Rhimes offered fans this alternative.
The Duke is never gone. He's always available on Netflix to be binge-watched over and over and over and over.
More Bridgerton scoop? Season 3 is on the way. In May, we learned it'll focus on Colin and Penelope's love story, a prediction E.T.'s Lauren Zima actually made in March.
Is it a story of Penelope and Colin?
I don't know. I just got hot.
Okay, so Colin for season 3. What?
Meanwhile, real-life royals Prince William and Kate Middleton reacted today to their first official joint portrait.
The royals looking regal, and that's a real-life look from Kate. She wore the same emerald dress to a Guinness factory in Dublin 2 years ago. The artist says in a statement he wanted to have the couple look relaxed and approachable, as well as elegant and dignified. It'll remain on display at the Fitzwilliam Museum at the University of Cambridge for the next 3 years.
All right, now to American royalty, all right? Things are heating up for Khloe Kardashian in today's talk show circuit.
On a new episode of Hot Ones, she revealed her secrets for escaping paparazzi.
My sisters and I did wear prosthetics. We went on like a TMZ type tour bus, and no one knew who we were at first. And then they started figuring out, because we like spoke in accents for some reason, and we weren't solid.
That stunt, like much of the Kardashians' lives, was featured on Keeping Up back in 2016.
But the paparazzi doesn't realize it's Kendall, Kylie, and I.
All right, everybody, welcome aboard. Kim Kardashian's favorite place over there loves to get the Chinese chicken.
Kardashians? The Kardashians?
Gloria Estefan also got spicy on Watch What Happens Live when she reacted to this moment from J-Lo's halftime documentary.
This was the worst idea in the world, to have two people do the Super Bowl.
I think they wanted to throw a Miami and Latin extravaganza.
Right.
And they try to pack in as much as possible, and they killed it.
But you were asked to perform, were
Okay,
you not?
imagine what J-Lo would have said if I would have been a third.
Right. But did
I
you-
literally would have come on, shake your body, out.
Right.
Look, it's their moment. They're in a whole other thing. I've done a couple of Super Bowls.
Oh,
and
you're
I didn't want to
amazing.
go on a diet in December.
Queen Gloria has performed at 3 Super Bowls in 1992, 1995, and 1999. She holds the record for the most performances alongside Justin Timberlake. And E.T. was actually there as she trained like an athlete for her very first appearance.
I have to maintain a really rigorous exercise schedule, so I've been working out very hard, probably about 2.5 hours a day.
And speaking of records, Tom Hanks may hold one for crashing the most weddings.
He does it so well. Why? Well, here's what he told Seth Meyers.
It's my ego unchecked. I just can't help but think, what would these people like more than anything else? To remember this magic day of days. Oh, I know, me.
I actually caught up with one happy couple last October who were shocked when Hanks strolled up to their beachside nuptials.
He did say that he noticed our ceremony, and he said I had to stop. It was such a beautiful ceremony. I noticed you two from afar, and I mean, it was crazy. I don't know, right? You go for a jog, and then, hey, let me stop and crash this wedding.
Well, speaking of Tom Hanks, his newest movie, Elvis, hits theaters tomorrow.
Star Austin Butler told E.T.'s Nichelle Turner what it took to become the king.
Well, you may go to college. The hardest part of channeling him, is it the lip curl? Is it the hip? Like, what is it?
There's so many things out there that have become these caricatures.
Yes.
And so even talking about him curling his lip, it's something he didn't do as much as we think he did.
Right.
Or he'd do it for a photo. And so he was finding how subtle could you go with things and still have the essence.
Austin and I had our exclusive one-on-one inside Elvis's gold record room at Graceland. And you know I had to ask, why is it that 15 months after shooting Wrapped, he still has that Elvis accent?
There's a lot of people saying a lot of things.
I would be remiss, Internet, if I didn't say, yes, we still hear it in your voice. And the Internet's losing its mind because of that. Can you just not shake him? You just can't shake him.
You know, at this point, I keep asking people, is this my voice? I don't know, when you live with something for 2 years and you do nothing else, I think you can't help but it becomes a fiber of your being, you know?
Well, hello there.
Hi, I'm Lucas's cousin Derek.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah, that's what a 16-year-old Austin sounded like in 2007 alongside Miley Cyrus in Hannah Montana. But he's come a long way. In fact, Austin actually sang all the Elvis songs himself. Check out this early screen test. Well, that's all right, Mom. That's all right for you. But like, where have you been all of our lives sounding like that?
Yeah, so I used to only ever sing for people very close to me. Because I didn't believe it in the beginning, but I wanted to take on the challenge.
Right. Then you're mano a mano with one of the greatest actors of all time. Then Tom Hanks.
When I first met him, he goes, "My boy!" And he holds out his arms and gives me the biggest bear hug.
He's as advertised, isn't he?
Yeah, he's everything you imagine him to be. You hear him laugh down the hallway and you go, "That's Woody." You know?
Now to another megastar from Memphis, Justin Timberlake. The poor guy just wants to tell you he is sorry for what something is an extremely whack dance performance.
So this video is making the social media rounds with JT looking like a dad, chaperoning his kid's party. And now he just wants to show you he's still got it. But the 41-year-old learned the hard way that his sexy maybe isn't back in this case.
I want to apologize to you for 2 reasons. Here and here. Maybe it was the khakis. It was a real khaki vibe. I'm gonna make this up to you. I'm gonna focus on these 2 guys right here.
He will be in good company because Twitter is undefeated and very focused on his dancing disaster at Pharrell's Something in the Water Festival.
One that stands out, I wonder if Janet and Britney ever text each other. Another funny tweet, did Justin Timberlake just get off work? Because the outfit is very much IT specialist.
I think his shoes are from Zara. It was definitely a celebrities are just like us kind of moment. And JT did not just say, beat your feet and proceed to river dance and skip. Boy, if you don't get your ass off the stage, I am dying reading these.
Listen, this is all in good fun, of course, okay? Because JT's got plenty to keep him busy. His sons, Silas and Phineas. He and his wife, Jessica Biel, just shared some rare photos of them.
And right now, they're enjoying some time together at Paris Fashion Week. They'll celebrate their 10th anniversary for their wedding in October.
That, once you find that person, is like a baptism where you're like, I can't go back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't go back. So, which is what fatherhood's like too, so. I'm just enjoying the ride.
Someone else who's faced trolls head on, Erika Jayne.
I sat down with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star whose legal woes have played out in the public eye. Obviously, last season...
Horrible. Let's just call it what it was, horrible.
I mean, there was a lot of attention on you.
This is a lot of cases wrapped up in one. And it's going to take a very long time to sort all of this out. I'm fighting, literally, for my life.
To recap, the 50-year-old has been named in several lawsuits alongside her estranged husband, Tom Girardi. He's accused of a multi-million-dollar embezzlement scandal used to fuel her lavish lifestyle. In 2020, she filed for divorce a month before he filed for bankruptcy. How do you feel having to constantly defend your actions?
It's tiring. You know, but I do work and I get paid, and so there we have it. And again, I'm in a long, nasty legal battle.
It's expensive to be made.
So what's next for Erika?
The slate has been wiped clean in the sense of the life that I had has been burned to the ground. So I really get to rebuild from ground zero. I'm having a good time. I'm doing new ventures like Pretty Mess Hair. I'm still on reality television, just was in the studio a few days ago. I want to return to the stage. I really, honestly, am at this place in my life, I could do anything I want.
Lucky for fans of Erika, she told me she is back in the studio, so we're gonna get some new music from Miss Erika Jayne soon. All right, still ahead, the winner of the Westminster Dog Show, Trumpet the Bloodhound, reveals his cheat meal to E.T.
And my exclusive, sit down with John Dutton himself, Kevin Costner, on what would make him quit Yellowstone.
Right now we have our foot on the gas, and that feels okay to me.
E.T.'s The Download. We'll be right back.
Brad Pitt is revealing he spent a year searching for buried treasure. In the August issue of GQ, out July 17th, he explains that a few years ago, someone told him there was millions in gold buried at his Chateau Miraval winery in France.
So he started digging, and digging, and digging some more, but found nothing. The actor says he felt foolish in the end. You guys, this is a real story.
Yeah.
But he did enjoy the adventure.
And adventure is what he gave us in the Oceans trilogy.
If any of you try to screw me, you'll be dead.
Well, when you cross one ocean, you face them all. In this case, 13 of them.
He hurt Ruben. I know what that makes me want to do.
I'll get him leaving his barber.
Then I'll inject him, and I'll find a spot to get rid of the body.
All valid ideas, but
This time, the fellas go after Al Pacino, a casino mogul who swindles one of Danny Ocean's associates to finance his new Vegas hotel.
I got the hottest new hotel on the strip. Okay then.
While the entire male cast reprised the roles, Julia Roberts did not return. Catherine Zeta-Jones, who appeared in Ocean's 12, was also noticeably missing. Instead, Ellen Barkin joined the cast.
They're so close in life, and they have such an enormous respect and admiration for each other. You just feel it. It's like palpable.
There are a couple of characters here I'm not too sure about.
Now, if you ever wondered what it's like to hang with the Ocean's crew,
I need to go to sleep, though, at night. That's the
They
problem.
don't sleep?
Well, you know, first of all, they're boys. Oh, they're all so exhausting.
The interesting thing about this movie was that there were a bunch of new babies. Casey had babies, Eddie, Brad, me, and yet George wore more diapers than any of the kids.
in 2007, the film took the boys from Cannes to Hollywood, where Matt Damon, Brad Pitt, and George Clooney were all cemented into history.
You are now immortalized in Hollywood.
Yes, that's it. I've been in cement now.
A little squishy?
I used to do construction work. It's a little nicer when they do it for you here.
Well, now two more Hollywood legends, Kevin Costner and Sylvester Stallone.
I sat down with the two in literally the best day of my life while in London to celebrate the launch of Paramount Plus in the UK.
You know, Taylor has actually told me that he knows how Yellowstone ends. Do you know?
No, I don't know how it ends.
Would you want to know?
Yeah, I'm going to end it if it doesn't end.
How long do you...
I don't know, but I'll go till I'm not interested. Right now we have our foot on the gas, and that feels okay to me. Beth, what the hell are you doing?
Now there's a lot of Emmys buzz surrounding the show. What would that recognition mean to you?
The idea that it's good, that doesn't surprise me at all. The idea that it blew up, that's something you can't always predict.
Heading into season 5, Kevin and the cast are riding high. Not only are there 14 episodes instead of 10, Cole Hauser, who plays Rip, says the first 2 episodes are fantastic. One cliffhanger from the end of season 4, the relationship between Kevin's John Dutton and his adopted son.
What would you want to see happen with Jamie? Could you see him falling in good graces with John again?
Probably the show would end. You know, there'd be nothing to play against. I don't like drama in my own life personally. I don't like it. You know, some people seem to thrive on drama. I don't really like it. So my dysfunctional family really disturbs me. I can walk away from it.
Yellowstone returns November 13th on the Paramount Network. Also premiering that day, another new show from Taylor Sheridan, Tulsa King, starring Sylvester Stallone. Sly plays a mobster who, after getting out of prison, gets sent to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, I want you to go there.
This is a joke? Well, I've always wanted to play a gangster, but it never happened. Better late than never.
Could we see you maybe pop up in any of his other projects? Because I feel like Yellowstone could use a gangster to shake up some things with the Duttons.
I like the way you roll. I've known Kevin for like centuries too. That'd be great. Good man.
You know, fans really want to see it happen. My social media is blowing up with fans like all for those.
I see
together.
it.
Yes,
Let's make it happen.
Good. All right, well, those men are total winners. So is Trumpet.
That's right. Last night, he became the first bloodhound ever to snag Best in Show at the Westminster Dog Show. And his owner seems to think the sky's the limit.
I mean, he's 4.5, so he's in his prime, but he just started showing in January. So we've decided to just keep going and see what he can do the rest of the year.
Congratulations, Trumpet.
All right, take a look at Trumpet tearing up this silver platter of steak. Get this, y'all, that is his favorite cheat meal after he wins big.
Trumpet, same. Now, he beat out Winston, a French bulldog owned by LA Chargers player Morgan Fox. And a chow chow related to one of Martha Stewart's pets who won Best in Breed. I love it.
I cannot keep up with this. Hello, Winston.
I can't get over the steak cheat meal. That's so good. Well, that's going to do it for us today.
I love the puppies. Okay, catch us tomorrow for another episode of ET's The Download. Goodbye.